university, had an opportunity to get involved in businesses and so forth. And it all came from tourism. Now I'm sure you'll hear a lot of people say, oh, you know, tourism is fragile. Tourism is the most resilient industry in the world. From even before Christopher Columbus, people wanted to travel. Think about that. People were always traveling. People always want to go somewhere else. I'm sure every one of you want to travel as well, you know. Whether you want to go to Simon to get away from this environment at this time, you want to travel. You see destinations all over the world, you want to travel. Likewise, people want to travel to come to Anguilla. And we have a very, very unique product here in Anguilla. A very unique product. We like to call it low density, high net worth. And that is the product that we promote. But if you think about this, right, we've had hurricanes, and all of you have experienced Hurricane Irma. Hurricane Irma decimated Anguilla, destroyed the hotels and so forth. But once the hotels were up and operating, what happened? We had the largest amount of tourists coming to Anguilla in 2019. Hurricane Irma was 2017. Hotels didn't open until 2018. So that tells you how resilient it is. And even right now in COVID, where the world is under all sorts of protocols and lockdown in some instances, for example, Anguilla is locked down, there's still a lot of pent-up demand. People want to come to Anguilla. And how we move into this new COVID environment is going to be very important to protect your health, to protect the health of the Anguillan people, while at the same time creating economic opportunities for everybody. So a lot of people shy away from the hospitality sector. You know, they want to be a lawyer, they want to be a doctor, they want to be this, they want to be that. So I'll ask you, what do you want to be when you finish school? You haven't decided yet. Interior designer. See, that in itself has scope in the hospitality sector. And you? Electrician. Electrician. Again, hotels have electricians, they have engineers, they have air conditioned persons, they have elevator technicians. So many opportunities in you.
Structural engineering.
Structural engineering. So structural engineering, architecture. Again, many opportunities, not only in the hospitality sector, but in Anguilla on the whole. Journalists. Journalists. That's interesting. Journalism. Again, how do we market Anguilla? Sales and marketing, right? We do sales and marketing. So if you go to the university and do journalism, there's also areas in which you can diversify into sales and marketing and promotion. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a hotel, but you have your own business and you will be promoting and marketing that as well. And you?
Law.
Law. Oh, you can't go to heaven. But every hotel has a law firm representing them, because there are a lot of legal issues relating to hotel, from unemployment to liabilities and so forth, assets, registering of the company. There's so much work that goes to the lawyers who have these hotels. So, but there's so many opportunities in the hotel industry. When hospitality came to Anguilla, the hotel sector came to Anguilla back in the early 1980s, James Ronald Webster said, I do not want my people to become a nation of waiters and busboys. Waiters and busboys. But it's more vibrant than that. Yes, there are waiters. Yes, there are busboys, which is bellmen and so forth. But there's also chefs, cooks. There's horticulturalists. There's financial experts. All of these people are working within the hospitality sector. It's so diverse. There's so many different job opportunities. And one of the things that is really incredible about it as well, it gives you the opportunity to go to other destinations and work. Right now in Anguilla, because our hospitality sector have really transformed from standalone hotels like Capchaluca and the Maliahanas and so forth, to now the Belmont Capchaluca, which is an international brand that is owned by Louis Vuitton. I'm sure some of you may be familiar with Louis Vuitton, which is a company that deals with fashion and so forth, high-end. Maliahana is no longer Maliahana alone. It's now Auberge, which is another international brand, right? Auberge, Maliahana. Capchaluca, as I said, is Belmont. Four Seasons, another major international brand. So it gives you the opportunity to work in other destinations, whether it's Dubai, whether it's London, whether it's New York, whether it's California. It gives you the opportunity to move in other jurisdictions, other destinations, and get that experience, whether you want to come back home, because a lot of Anguillians too are working in the hospitality sector all over the world. Miss Davis, she has a friend that is events planner in Dubai, you know, so from Blowing Point as well. So there's a lot of opportunity. Cuff Gums, who is a world acclaimed chef from right here in Anguilla, is the executive chef of a Michelin star restaurant in London. And there's no Michelin star restaurants in the entire Caribbean. That is how prestigious it is to attain such a high accolade. So there's so much opportunity, there's so much to glean from it, and you cannot just confine yourself to becoming a waiter or busboy, or even to just being in Anguilla. Although we'd like everybody to return to Anguilla, that doesn't usually happen. People go off to university, they see an opportunity, and then they take that opportunity, and sometimes they don't return. But we would love everybody to return, because a growing population is a good thing for Anguilla.